And now, a made-up fun fact that's totally made up. Have you ever bought a piece of IKEA furniture just to get it home and realize you're missing critical parts? There's a secret forum on the IKEA website where you can go to connect with people who have extras of the parts you're missing. This forum has resulted in 37 marriages, but ultimately 34 divorces once they realized their relationship isn't strong enough to need two Novorkorkinins. It's Wednesday, it's 7 p.m., it's time for Fantastic Voyage Improv, live from our living rooms to your computer screens. Please put your hands together for your host for this evening, Bill!
Well, hello everybody. It's another Wednesday night, time for FVI Unprov. We're getting into the doldrums of winter, people, but Thanksgiving's on the horizon, the holidays are here. Hopefully everyone's staying healthy and staying safe and doing their best to keep their community safe as well. We are excited to try to make you laugh for yet another Wednesday, and we've got the entire complement of people to do it tonight. That includes the zany Zach.
Hey, hello.
And the bodacious Blake. Put your hands together for the man with two flags. He's neither British nor American. He's actually Icelandic. It is TV's Matt Alto. The man behind all the action. You can see his living room, but he's coming to you from his kitchen. It is the stupendous Steve.
Yay.
That's right. Eating grapes, Doritos, whatever he chooses. So, and we have a special guest tonight, and we are so excited that she is joining us from Cheesecakes and Tarts by Erin and Comedy Sports. It's Lounge Lizzie herself. Please give it up for Erin Kennedy. Yeah, there she is.
Hi.
Hello, welcome to FBI Improv. We are honored to share a stage with you tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. And last but not least, she will be taking your suggestions all night long. She is the keyboardist herself, Becca.
Woohoo!
So we have an exciting lineup, as you can see, planned out for you tonight, and we want to get right to it with a game called Entrances and Exits. And so what's going to happen is every single one of these players is going to get a word that will replace their name. And when they hear that word, they either need to leave the screen or exit the screen or enter and come back on the screen. So let's start getting words. Becca, what's a word for Matt?
Unique.
Unique. That is a word for Matt if I've ever heard one. And Icelandic, remember that as well. How about, let's get one for Zach, please.
Help.
Help?
Help.
Help.
Help. Help. Help.
Help.
Need somebody, not just anybody. We're gonna go for, let's get a word for our special guest, Erin, next, please.
Lantern.
Lantern. Every time you hear the word lantern, come on, or you. How about for Blake?
Chipmunk.
Chipmunk. It's so cute. Blake, chipmunk is your word. And for Steve, please.
Stream.
Stream. Stream and Steve. Steve the streamer. Stream is your word, Steve. So we've got our 5 words, and let's have 2 people stay out to start the scene. And the inspiration for this scene, Becca, is?
Cardboard.
Cardboard. Cardboard is the inspiration for the scene of the game of Entrances and Exits.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a really good idea for your camp and for your tent there, dude.
I am building a house of cardboard for to live in.
Okay, but you know the critters like to eat the cardboard, right?
Don't you think the design is unique? I love it. It's beautiful. Or maybe you can't see it. Maybe you need this lantern to see it.
Excuse me there, son.
Yes?
The Forest Ranger Steve here. Couldn't
Hello.
help but notice that you were trying to make a home out of cardboard.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Well,
no.
have you tried streaming in a way to make it better for prosperity purposes?
Like from
I'm gonna
YouTube. I tried to get a how-to video, but it's not working out here.
Oh, okay. Well, I can go ahead and I'll check by the bridge where our Wi-Fi router is, get you a little bit of help over there. Otherwise, you do have to watch out for critters. The chipmunks are insane here.
I'll walk over by the router.
Oh,
Oh,
hey, runner friend. Are you enjoying my forest today? It is, I've been doing a lot of work. So,
Very much so.
yeah.
Whoa, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
There's, I don't know, like, I think you made the paths a little bit wider.
Yeah, you notice that? That's a really unique feature in this particular forest, so.
Never
Hey,
seen that
I
before.
got some more housing for us. I was a porch.
Gregory.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought you were gone for the weekend.
You know, I should probably go. Another camper needs a lantern.
Hey, were you helping make this house too?
No, don't mind me. I'm just
This wasn't your package, was it?
no, I'm in the middle of a triathlon.
Was
Catching
want
my
a
breath. No,
do you want
but
to
I
jump
did see it.
up?
I saw ducks just like that when I was swimming in the stream.
Well, yeah, I know. But I just needed some help making our house.
Hey, who are
I'm
you?
still not getting a signal. Oh. You guys, have you seen my cardboard house? It looks like I'm getting a lot of visitors.
Yeah.
Yeah, cardboard house, and it's got a big hole there. I think you got a chipmunk chewing on it over there.
Oh no! Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible.
Hey, I brought us some more cardboard. We can reinforce and maybe make a veranda. I mean, it's something.
I like the way you think. Here, bring the glue. Bring the glue this way. You can
Okay.
see by the light of my lantern.
Okay.
So oh, you're still here. I didn't realize that you knew my ex.
He's helping me build a veranda.
Yeah, I just needed a. I found this over by the stream. I didn't find it at your porch.
You never built us a veranda.
You're a lousy ranger. I'm gonna go try and find a better one.
I can't help it. The heart wants what the heart wants, and the heart wanted a veranda, and you provided me with a piece of wood and said, make it yourself.
Well, yeah, but I was going for a gazebo. Okay, it was something that the chipmunks would come up and hang out on.
Listen, I just wanted your help, okay?
I'm gonna go pee.
Oh, just finished the bike leg of the triathlon.
You look a mess, kid. Maybe take a break over here. I should be going.
Hey,
It's really good to see you.
Well, no, you shouldn't go. I should go. I mean, I'm the one that needs more help. I'll just leave this box here.
Our situation is pretty unique, and I get it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, bye.
Where, no, don't leave. I need help with the veranda. Great. That's just great, Ranger Steve. Are you gonna help me with the veranda? No. Maybe I can get a cool drink by the stream.
There are no helpful rangers in this whole forest.
I'm going home.
Well, I guess this marks the point where I'm gonna flip my lantern to off on today's day.
I think I'm having a heart attack.
All right.
No.
That is the game of entrances and exits. Clearly, I still need to find a better way to end the game than the old rap air horn.
Yeah, we didn't hear it at all.
I didn't hear.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. All right. Well, again, still need to find a better solution. That was entrances and exits. And now we're going to move on because much like our former locale, the internet actually has a joke. The FCC just instilled this rule that says if you're going to do comedy on Zoom, you have to tell jokes. Preferably ones filled with puns and whatnot. So that's why we're going to play the game of 185 blanks walk into the bar. The bartender says, sorry, we're about to close. We can't serve you. And the blanks say, joke. So Becca, let's start by getting the first suggestion from our audience tonight.
Pumpkins.
Pumpkins.
Topical.
Check it out. 185 pumpkins walk into a bar. The bartender says, oh boy, I'm really crowded here, but give me a minute. I can carve out some room.
185 pumpkins walk into a bar and the bartender says, I'm sorry, pumpkins, we're just about to close. And the pumpkins are like, oh, we're so thirsty. We've been on our rind all day.
Oh.
185 pumpkins walk into a bar. The bartender says, well, I mean, 'tis the season. You can come on in. What do you want to drink? And the pumpkins, they look and they think, oh, well, what's gourd?
185 pumpkins walk into the bar. The bartender says, what do you have? And pumpkins look around and they say, oh, I want no part of this seedy establishment.
All right, so we are going to move on to our next suggestion. Becca?
A Lyft driver.
A Lyft driver.
185 Lyft drivers, they walked into the bar, right? And the bartender was like, whoa, Lyft drivers, hey, we're closed. And the Lyft drivers were like, well, that's uber inconvenient.
Oh.
185 Lyft drivers walk into a bar and the bartender says, I'm sorry, I can't serve you Lyft drivers. And the Lyft drivers go, why?
LOI.
Check it out. 185 Lyft drivers walk into a bar and the bartender says, I'm really sorry, our kitchen's already closed for the night. I can't give you any food. And the Lyft drivers go, oh, no problem. We've already got our apps.
185 Lyft drivers walk into the bar, right? And the bartender was like, whoa, sorry, Lyft drivers, we're closed. All right. And I forgot the punchline.
It was worth it for the accent.
So, okay, well.
185 Lyft drivers walk into a bar and they walk over and they immediately crack the window.
Hey, so, for real this time. All right, 185 Lyft drivers walk into a bar. And this bar happened to be set in 1998. And so the bartender was like, whoa, we can't serve you. We're about to close. And the 185 Lyft drivers were like, oh, man, you don't even have any surge that we can have? Because like surge pricing. You
got it.
You got it?
Becca, what's another suggestion, please?
Daffy Duck impersonators.
All right. Check it out. 185 Daffy Duck impersonators walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Look, I'm sorry, we're closed. I can't serve you Daffy Duck impersonators." Need some spit, and the Daffy Duck impersonators say, "You're despicable."
185 Daffy Duck impersonators walk into a bar, right? And it has been snowing, like a lot. And so when they all walk in, they just like drag in all of this slush, right? And the bartender's like, "I was about to close, and look what you did! Look what you did to the ground! I can't serve you. Get out of here!" 185 Daffy Duck impersonators. And then as they were walking through the slush, all you could hear was.
We can put on our cameras.
Becca, let's get another one.
Game Boys.
Game Boys.
185 Game Boys walk into a bar, right? And the bartender was like, "Oh, whoa, we're not ready to open." All right. And so then all of the Game Boys were like, "Oh, you're not even ready to open yet? Looks like you put the cartridge before the horse."
185 Game Boys walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Whoa, you're a little bit too old. I think you got to go to another bar." And the Game Boys go, "All right, let's switch."
Oh, I get
All
it.
right, check it out. 185 Game Boys walk into Jeopardy, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you Game Boys, you can't play on Jeopardy." And the Game Boys are like, "Oh, well, we wanted to take potent portables for 400."
185 Game Boys walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Oh, I'm sorry, guys, you're too late." And the Game Boys look at him and go, "But wait, I thought you were open until 9:10, though."
I was honestly.
All right, Becca, one more, please.
Lifeguards.
Lifeguards. 185 lifeguards walk into a bar, and the bartender says, 185 lifeguards walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, we can't serve lifeguards." And lifeguards are like, "Well, we didn't want to drink. We're just looking for our boyfriends. We're on Baywatch."
Yep, there it is.
185 lifeguards walk into a bar, and the entire place just hustles right out the back door. And they're like, "Hey, no running!"
No.
185 lifeguards walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Look, I'm sorry, I'm closing down. I just can't serve you now." And you could literally see the lifeguards' faces zinc.
185 lifeguards walk into a bar, right? And it was gross. It was just a nasty bar. And the bartender was like, "Oh, yeah, come on in. My name's R. I'll be your bartender." And the lifeguards were like, "What? We're not gonna dine in here. We're not gonna drink from you. CP, R."
Did you hear that? I hope you can hear that. Wow. That is the game of 125. We have
125.
Officially.
125.
Just 125 of them.
Yeah.
What?
That limited capacity.
I said 185.
New state restrictions. We can only have 125.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not here to be irresponsible. That's a joke game. We have officially satisfied our legal requirement for the online folks to remain a comedy show. So next up, we are going to send Aaron to a breakout room because we have been doing some interesting things in the lab lately. And it's really exciting, actually, the stuff that we've been working on. We have been training diligently, and well, it's not us necessarily. It's really one doctor who's been who has just been hard at work trying to resuscitate an improv monster that was long dead. He has brought this person back to life.
Bill,
Yes?
just realized I don't know anybody's names. I can't send to breakout rooms because I forgot to rename everybody after that one. So you might have.
Live improv, or excuse me, Unprov. This is Unprov at its finest. While Steve,
Shit, that's
Blake is Chipmunk. While Steve sorts that out, I just want to encourage everyone to donate to our partners below, to join our Patreon. If you want to support us financially, that'd be so appreciated. And in lieu of tipping, which you can't do obviously right now, you can join our Patreon, patreon.com/Fantastic Voyage Improv. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Every subscriber and every view on those videos helps. We always post our shows, so if you miss part of the show, you can always join there. And the improv will continue later tonight with the huge improvathon. Blake will be in Last Action Movie at 10, and our special guest Aaron and Butch Roy, aka Murder Clown, will be going on at midnight. And then don't forget tomorrow to tune into the Jesters Comedy Improv Show. Steve and Becca will be teching. As you know, a lot of us are in that group, and they're tremendous as well. So support them tomorrow night at 8 on Jesters Comedy Improv. But in the meantime, like I said,
Bill.
we've been hard at work in the lab.
Hey, Bill.
And
Bill.
yes,
Bill.
yes.
Last Action Movie is 11:30 tonight.
Oh, what did I say? 10? I'm sorry.
Last Action Movie is
11:30.
11. Yeah.
Bill's
11:30
bad at
tonight.
numbers
That's
today.
okay.
Excuse me. 11:30. This is going great. 11:30 is when Blake will be on tonight, right? Just before Murder Clown. So we have been working hard in the lab to bring back to life an old improv being. And really, it's been one particular doctor who I'd like to invite on. He's a renowned French physician. Please welcome Dr. Jacques Strapp to the stage, because he is going to tell you in that wonderful accent of his exactly how this is going to work. And he's going to help the monster remember exactly what he used to do.
Yes, hello, mes amis. It is a pleasure to see you all tonight. Now, in a few moments, we will bring the creature back. Now, this creature is a very special creature because I have combined the bodies of 3 people into one person. And I've been working with the head of the creature to remember what it is that their body, the bodies that the torso used to belong to, and the body that the legs used to belong to, all used to do for fun. So we need to get some information. So lab assistant Becca,
Yes.
do tell us, what was it that the creature's head used to do for fun when it was attached to a different body?
The head used to rock climb.
Rock climb. Magnifique. And what was it that the torso used to do for fun?
Kayaking.
Kayaking. And what was it that the legs used to do?
Zumba.
Zumba. Excellent. Now, I think perhaps we are ready to reveal the creature. Show yourself, creature. Let the world gaze upon you. Well, we have to get you correctly assorted. Aha, there we go. How are you doing today, creature?
Good.
Yes, and what would you like to be called on this day?
Carp.
Carp?
Yeah, like the fish.
Aha, carp. My wonderful creature, carp. Now, we have been working on those memory exercises to help you remember what your body used to do and the other bodies that you are now attached to used to do. So let's start with you, with your head and the body that your head used to be attached to.
I'm finding all of this very hard to believe right now, considering I have always thought of myself as just me, but now I'm learning that potentially I'm just parts of a whole that have been put together by another person.
That is correct, but it is just like the human race. We are all parts of a whole. Yes?
Whatever you say, Doc.
We all have to learn to function together. So let's try to remember what it was that your body used to love to do so much when your head was still attached to it.
Yeah, I'd love to remember that. Oh, man. You know, it's just, sometimes it's really hard when you're as athletic as I am. You know, I like to go make sure that I'm super strong and, you know, my muscles are like really toned, but mostly like my glutes and like my calves. So like biking is really fun, I think. And running. Yeah, like running. Like when I go, like when I'm just like, what, and I could do like high knees and stuff while like, just get after it. So obviously I'm super into fitness.
Yes, I do recall that your body, before I removed your head from it, was one of the most athletic bodies that I have ever seen.
Oh, yeah. I probably used it for my advantage to become super famous, right? Like, yeah. Oh man, I better just keep stepping up and really getting up those stairs,
Yeah,
you know?
you remember going up. You do.
Oh yeah, I remember going up. Yeah,
Interesting that you remember stairs because there wouldn't have been any stairs.
yeah. What I meant was the stares of the people watching me. Just, you know, be really great. Ooh, yeah. You know, when I lift my right leg up like this, I have to pee. So like I take care of my business on the side right there. I definitely know who I am.
You certainly would have been used to people looking up to you, as you almost always would have been at a higher altitude than them.
Oh yeah. I'm really tall. But also, aside from that, I'm really good at climbing. I'm like so good at climbing.
Yes.
I climbed Mount Everest actually. Yeah.
Yes, you remember that you weren't climbing ladders or stairs.
No. That's amateur stuff.
No, you were climbing nature.
Oh yeah. I climbed the crap out of nature for sure. Yeah, I remember it.
But specifically, the word for it. It's
like a mountain?
Well, not mountains, not trees, but general. It's funny because you could have listened to music by the same name while you climbed those things.
Yeah. You know, like rocks.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like
Wonderful.
But like a different kind of rock, like actual rocks, like boulders. So.
Carp, I am so proud of you. You have remembered that your body used to rock climb.
Yeah, it used to rock climb hard. I can't help it. Look at these buns. I can't even. Look at these. Look at this.
Yes. Now tell me.
Yeah.
What do you remember what the torso that is now your torso, what it used to do when it was a different body, when it was separate?
Yeah, haven't we all looked at our torso and thought about what it could look like or what it could be if we all did something different with it? But that's besides the point.
No.
What I really like doing is just skiing, but like in the water. So it's more like paddling. You know, like a canoe. Do you know those?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. But I don't think it was a canoe.
No. I said it was like a canoe.
Yes, like
but it's much smaller. It's smaller,
Yeah.
so it's like a kayak.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Très bien. Que magnifique.
Yeah. I kayaked in France. Did you know that?
I
Parce
didn't
que je
know.
parle français un peu, I think. I don't know. Where'd that come from?
Mon Dieu, sacre bleu.
Yeah. So carp, my torso used to kayak with with Jacques Cousteau.
You are doing so well. Now
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
only left to remember what it is that your legs used to do.
Oh, what didn't they do though? Am I right? Yeah. Look at me. Look at these happy feet. Oh, hey, hot. It's hot coals. Whoa, hey, hula hoop. You like these moves. You got to make sure that your joints work every so often. So, I used to do a lot of dancing at clubs. I was pretty good at it. You see, yeah, it was pretty good. Hey, check me out. Woo. I was a kickliner.
Were you? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Incredible, but it kind of makes sense with what I know about what your legs used to do.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I like to shake it and move it a little bit, and sometimes if you throw in some punches and stuff, it could be seen as additional exercise. So it's like Zumba.
Yes.
Yeah. I was a Zumba instructor in a past life, I guess.
That is incredible. I wonder. I just had a brainwave, a massive brainwave. I wonder if perhaps you have acquired the skills of all three of the components of your body. Could you teach Zumba while rock climbing in a kayak?
Oh, yeah. That's no problem. Okay, just hold on 1 second. Just one second. Okay, I got my oar. Okay, so now I'm just gonna make sure that I'm Zumbaing while I'm oaring and looking down from the top of the mountain. It's pretty
Amazing.
pretty good, right?
So far beyond what I hypothesized. You are truly a miraculous creature.
I really am. I'm really good at this.
I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
I would like to give you a hug.
Oh,
May I give you a hug?
yeah. That sounds great.
Oh, you are my creation, and I love you. You are.
Thank you to Carp and the renowned French biologist, Dr. Jacques Strapp, for really that wonderful demonstration of a creature who we've never couldn't possibly conceive of. So very impressive stuff. And we now move to
Au revoir.
a game called Dr. Know-It-All. Thanksgiving is a tricky time of year. The holidays are a tricky time of year, so particularly in 2020. So Dr. Know-It-All today will be taking your modern holiday etiquette questions and dispensing advice as only they can. So Becca, what's the first question that our audience would like to know about holiday etiquette?
How can we tell who made the best turkey through Zoom?
You
Can
Tell
That
Turkeys.
are
delish.
when
you
Put
your
Mouth.
on
your
meat.
All right. That does seem like a rather scientific way of getting to that answer. So we are going to once again start back at the top with Blake. Becca, what's the next question from our audience?
Is it okay to throw away grandma's fruitcake?
never
Ever.
throw
away
Fruitcake.
especially
If
your
grandma
Made.
it
Because
She
Isn't
Going
To
forgive.
you
or
live.
to
Tell.
another
hail.
Wow, that's yeah, poor Granny. You know, you don't want to break her heart. You don't want to be the cause of her untimely demise. So let's get another question from our audience. Who did I just finish with? I totally forgot.
I'm next.
Zach, and we'll start with Zach. But Becca, what's the next question from our audience? Jesus.
Is
Oh.
stuffing a turkey really that appropriate?
When
stuffing
A.
turkey
Always
put
your
Hand.
gently
into
the
orifice.
Because
consent
is
required.
All right. Even with turkeys, consent is required. Thank you, Dr. Know-It-All, for dispensing that really important modern holiday etiquette advice. It's hard to know how to act these days, but with your help, our audience is better informed now. For this next game, I'm going to need Aaron and Blake to stay out here.
Okay.
And this is the game of new choice. So when they say something or do something that I don't like, I will interrupt the scene to say new word, new action, etc., to get them to make the scene better, in my estimation. So, Becca, the prompt for the scene: how do these two know each other?
They're next door neighbors.
All right, Aaron and Blake, you are next door neighbors, and this is the game of new choice.
Hey, Bill. Bill.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Karen. Karen from next door. Hey, hey, Bill. Karen from next door over here.
Hi, Karen.
Hey,
Yeah.
just wondering if you got my Post-it.
Oh, yeah.
You got my Post-it? Yeah,
Yeah,
I put it on your door, then I put one on the back door. I also stuck a couple in your mailbox.
Yeah.
New places, new additional places for Post-its.
I put one on your window, shimmied through the garage. I stuck one right on your bathroom mirror there. I put the one that's right on your alarm clock snooze button, so you'd for sure see it, because I know you're a bit of a snoozer.
Yeah.
So you saw it?
I saw the Post-it notes.
Yeah.
I will keep my dog off of your lawn.
Yeah.
And I would like my
New offensive neighbor action.
I will stop running my chainsaw at 2 a.m.
New offensive neighbor action.
I will I will stop throwing eggs at your house every day.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just getting to be a little bit much.
Yeah.
So if we could just tone it down.
Yeah, I can see, I get that. Likewise, I would kind of like my spare set of keys back from you.
You right
New
now?
incredulous reaction.
What?
Yeah, I mean, you were obviously in my house, putting up the Post-it notes.
Okay.
Well, unless you
Yeah, I
have
used
another
them.
explanation for how Post-it notes got on my bathroom mirror.
No, I did. You got me. You got me, Bill. I used them. I used the keys. I know you said only use it for emergencies when you
Yeah.
guys are out of town, and simply just to bring the mail in. But
Yeah.
I thought that this is important because our post is just like a little bit like, it's just like small square mail, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was. Anyway, so have a good day. All right. So I'll just keep the keys, and you're good. No more eggs.
Well, okay. I do have to ask a favor.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, we're neighbors.
Yeah, it's it's Maddie's 7th birthday. Tonight,
That the dog?
and I was supposed to have a birthday cake.
Yeah.
And what?
You need a birthday cake?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the dog, and
Okay.
yeah, because the dog that I got for her to surprise her ate the birthday cake. So
Oh, well, there's your first
You have a
mistake.
birthday cake I could borrow?
Birthday cake disaster.
So I made the birthday cake, but I got all confused about the instructions, and I put a bunch of yeast in the dough, and then the birthday cake rose in the oven and exploded out of the oven all over me, which is why I'm encrusted in birthday cake right now.
You know, I wasn't gonna ask.
Disaster.
Okay.
So I made the birthday cake, right? And I had this like wheeled cart. I put it on the cart so I could wheel it into the other room and surprise her. But my house has been sinking lately because it's partly on a wetland, and so the cart rolled right out the door, down the street, like all the way through town, caused a bunch of traffic accidents, and then crashed right into town hall and like right onto the historic town charter.
Yeah, you know, I did see that on, Pam Broker. She just did an update on that live from the scene. That was pretty.
Nosy neighbor name.
You know, I just saw Barbara Parsnip, and she.
No nosy neighbor name.
Carmen Piccola.
New nosy neighbor name.
Shania Twain said you just maybe wanted to feel like a woman. And I was like, I get it. Also, teeny confession, just like a small one, just like the Post-its. Hey, you remember those Post-its that I put in there?
Yeah.
So, I might have had my sprinkler system pointed at your foundation for 3 months. So that whole sinking thing, kids, I apologize for that, but also glad to hear it worked. So
What?
yeah, ooh.
New incredulous reaction. New dumbfounded display.
Yeah. Yeah, to be honest with you, you might need a doctor to fix that jaw after what I've just done. So,
You left the sprinkler on?
yeah, I did that.
I'm gonna have to pay like $50,000 to get my foundation fixed.
Oh, shoot, man. Okay, well, like, here's the thing. All right, so let me just explain for a second. It was just like this weird thing. So I was like, yo, I need to take care of my lawn, right? And then what if I take care, I just wanted your house to sink. I thought it'd be funny. And I realize now that was a mistake. A good neighbor would have at least told you first. And
What else would a good neighbor have done?
And in addition to that, a good neighbor probably would have given you a State Farm pamphlet, probably brought over a dozen cookies or so of your choice, and got you an Airbnb around the corner for you to stay in for a while. But I guess I'm a real shit neighbor, huh?
Wow.
That is the game of new choice.
Cool.
What?
I have no idea if you guys can even hear the horn, but I'm just interrupting the scene anyway.
Good for you. That's your
that
job.
was the game of new choice.
Good
That
job.
was a ton of fun. And now we are going to go on to a game called Flip the Channel. Now, you guys are awesome because you're watching us streaming on Facebook. You could be watching television, maybe some of you are, but what you're seeing on TV, I guarantee you, is not as funny or entertaining as these 4 channels that you're going to see here. Becca, for Blake and Zach, what is their channel going to be about tonight?
Their channel is about oregano.
Oregano.
It's about oregano. Okay.
Is it really oregano though?
Oregano.
I know.
Gonna find out.
I heard it was oregano.
Oh. I think we just got Blake and Zach, right? So we're good. Matt and Blake, what's their channel about, Becca?
A snowmobile.
A snowmobile. Okay. All right. Channel up. Aaron and Matt, what's their channel about?
A slasher film.
A slasher film. So that's the inspiration for your channel. And last but not least, we'll channel one more time. Zach and Aaron, what's their channel about?
Model trains.
Model trains. So we'll see if we can flip through these really quick. So channel up once more. And let's just go through and recap real quick. Blake and Zach, your channel is about
Oregano.
All right, channel it. Your channel is about
Snowmobiles.
Mobiles.
channel up. Your channel is about
Slasher.
Films.
and channel up.
Model trains.
Model trains. I knew it. Wasn't waiting for him to say it first.
Oh.
All right. Well, let's start with the channel of model trains.
Daddy,
Yes, honey.
Daddy, I'm just wondering if we're ever going to leave this train car and be real people.
Yes. And I brought you here to watch me play with my model train on a train car.
I understand the symbolism, Daddy, but I just was wondering when we were going to have a house and maybe, I'd meet friends that were my own age.
It's going through the station. Oh, it's stopping to drop off the mail.
Daddy, that's what you said Mum was doing too, and she never came back.
Yes, honey, I do love you.
Channel down.
I don't know, I'm so scared. Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah. You can't come on this land.
I'm new and I'm all by myself. My cell phone doesn't work, and I don't have any family. Can you help me?
No, I know that, but I heard the announcements on the radio. Okay, you're not coming on this land.
But I need to get on there, sir, please. I don't know where to go.
Can't you just go down the road? Okay, there's a public house down that way.
Okay.
I know that there's some man on the loose who is causing some troubles, okay? But how do I know that man is not a woman?
I'm just
down.
Hey, Greg, I don't think we're gonna make it to Pine City.
Yeah, I think you might be right, Howard.
My tank's only a quarter full. We're not gonna make it the wrong trip.
Yeah, I agree. We're gonna have to fend for it out here.
Okay, well, I'll start making the traps. Okay.
Okay.
If you start getting the fire ready.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, it's here. I found some kindling.
Okay.
It's over
All right,
here.
and I think I saw, I know it's roadkill, but we got to eat something tonight.
Yeah.
Channel down.
Monopoly.
Yes.
Monopoly. I have a problem, Monopoly.
Yes. What is it?
I cannot get the oregano in the dough.
Oh no! This is a big problem. How are we going to make?
Every day I get the oregano in the dough, but today is different. I can't get the oregano in this dough.
If we cannot make the oregano bread, how are we going to keep our name as home of the famous oregano bread.
Monopoly, we have a serious problem.
Yes, and we do. Yeah, maybe I can help. Maybe I can help.
Ooh,
Let me try and put some.
put some on there.
Is it working?
It's just falling off. It's just
no.
falling off, Monopoly.
Jangle down.
But Daddy, I
Yes,
guess what I've been really wondering is, will I always be an impish little boy who travels by train car to random destinations watching a dad live out fantasies that he is never going to get?
Yes, honey. Why don't you get your dad a beer?
Daddy.
Honey, no, don't touch the trains. Don't touch the trains. It's really important not to touch the trains.
Ah! Forget
Bartholomew,
your trains,
why?
Daddy. I'm right here. How come I'm not enough for you?
Bartholomew, why? Why? I made you a part of it. See? Look, you're in the train world. This is you. This represents you. I made this out of love. And if you can't respect my world and my needs, I don't know what it's going to be like for our future.
Daddy.
Down.
Sir, I just came back from the other town.
Yeah.
He's following me.
Well,
He followed me.
what? Who is? Who is?
A man.
Okay. Well, you come on in here. Come on. Okay. Let me open the gate. Okay. Come on. Okay. Geraldine needs a friend over here. Yeah. You just come on over. Yeah. You just come on over.
No.
No, I'm locking the gate. Okay, now, nobody down the road's gonna get to you. Okay? You're locked in this gate now. Okay? We are on quarantine. You and I. And Geraldine.
Jangle down.
Yeah. We got the critter cooking. I mean, I know you like squirrel stew, but you know how we need body heat to survive.
Yeah.
So I seen the Voyage of the Mimi. You seen the Voyage of the Mimi?
Yeah.
Well, we only got one sleeping bag. Come on, we got to make it through this night somehow.
Yep.
Huddle up, buddy. Come on. We're close. Okay. Now I don't care about, and no flu that you had. Okay, just breathe in them armpits. Okay. Oh. Is that degree that you're wearing?
Oh. Yeah.
Monopoly, put your shirt back on. God.
It's traumatized Aaron.
Oh, poor Aaron is scarred.
In a shortened version, I mean, that's the moral I got from Voyage of the Mimi, right? Nobody else has seen Voyage of the Mimi?
Oh, I have. I'm just surprised that the part that stuck out for you is shit and warmth in the sleeping bag and not young Ben Affleck.
Oh my gosh.
Good Lord.
I can't speak for the rest of the audience, but seeing those two shirtless hunks makes me wonder what sex with them is like.
Are we wondering that? Is that what we're wondering?
Don't ruin my segue, Aaron.
Okay. I'm new. I don't.
This is why I'm a professional. So this is the game of sex with me. Now that everybody's got a shirt on and is fully clothed, we are going to tell you what sex with us is like. Becca, can we get our first suggestion from the audience, please?
The first chair flautist.
First chair flautist.
Sex with me is like the first chair flautist. I'm better than everyone, and I'm going to let everyone know it.
Sex with me is like a first chair flautist. It'll give me a sense of importance, but ultimately, you won't hear me.
Sex with me is like a first chair flautist. There's gonna be a flute going in some hole.
Sex with me is like the first chair flautist. She's the queen at band camp.
Sex with me is like a first chair flautist. Make sure you remove the spit from the hole.
Oh, I'm not following that one. Becca, what's the next suggestion, please?
Cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls.
Sex with me is like sex with me is like cinnamon rolls. It's better if it's a little crusty.
Sex with me is like cinnamon rolls. I am going to glaze your buns.
Sex with me is like a cinnamon roll. I promise you'll need proof when you're done.
Sex with me is like cinnamon rolls. They're on the second stage at the strip club.
Sex with me is like sex with me is like cinnamon rolls. Sticky.
Sex with me is like cinnamon rolls. When I pop your tube, I get scared too.
Sex with me is like cinnamon rolls. I wish I had nuts too. Becca, next suggestion, please.
Scrunchies.
Scrunchies.
Sex with me.
Sex with me is like scrunchies. I'll be all over your buns.
Sex with me is like scrunchies. It was more popular in the 90s.
Sex with me is like scrunchies. We're coming back, baby.
All right, that's our scrunchy jokes. Becca, another suggestion, please.
Vertical blinds.
Sex with me is like vertical blinds. It's gonna be great. Hold on, just one. Maybe if I pull this thing, it
Sex with me is like a vertical blinds. Wait a minute. I mean horizontal blinds.
Sex with me is like vertical blinds. Yes, the carpet matches the drapes.
Sex with me is like vertical blinds. Your pussy's gonna get stuck in it.
Oh, and that is the game of Sex with Me. Aaron gets the blackout line. Blackout line goes to our special guest.
Sorry.
No.
You got the blackout line.
Never apologize for a blackout line. Never.
Don't apologize.
All right. I've got good news for the rest of the players, and that is that we have just one game left, and it's not hoedown. So no hoedown tonight. But before we get to our last game,
no hoedown.
We want to thank our special guest, Aaron Kennedy, who will be on at midnight at the huge Improvathon tonight with Butch Roy, Murder Clown. So check her out there. So she's just getting started. But Aaron, why don't you tell the fine folks out there about your new business right before the holiday?
You guys are so silly. I don't have to plug it, but you know,
No,
like if
no,
you like,
no.
if you like sweets, I make cheesecakes and I make tarts and I customize the orders. I can't do any more for Thanksgiving, but December's coming and it's still 2020. So sometimes we just need to eat things that we shouldn't.
Eat our feelings. That's what everybody says to do all the time. And where can people find out more? Where can people place their order with you for these?
Facebook. There's a Facebook page.
Yes.
And that's where I'm doing all my orders through. Cheesecake and Tarts by Aaron.
Great. Thank you so much for.
But donate to Huge Theater. Improvathon. Yay!
But do that. Support Aaron's new business by ordering a cheesecake. She gets money. You get a cheesecake or a tart. Everybody wins. Aaron, thank you so much for coming on Fantastic Voyage Unprov tonight.
Bye.
Bye. So, like I said, we're already running late because certain hosts are better about keeping things on schedule than others. But it wouldn't be an FVI Unprov show without finishing with Clue. Let's be honest. You don't have anywhere else to go. It's 8 o'clock, but that's okay. You're just bunkered down at your home anyway. So we are going to play the game of Clue now because there has been a murder. Ooh. So 3 detectives are going to go to a breakout room, and my good man Steve is going to get suggestions. Becca will give us the suggestions, and we'll go from there.
Okay, everybody's finally gone.
So everyone's gone.
We just had a suggestion scramble.
Yes. Becca, what is the location of the murder tonight?
A bowling alley.
A bowling alley, which I believe is closed now at the moment. Occupation of the murder, please.
Synchronized swimmer.
Synchronized swimmer. Very fun. Can't wait to see Steve-O do that. And last but not least, what was the murder weapon tonight?
A suggestion.
A suggestion. Oh, Bruce special. So Steve, as the first detective, do you want to just recap those, please?
That is so fucking meta. My God. The location of tonight's murder was a bowling alley. The occupation of the deceased was a synchronized swimmer, and the weapon is a suggestion.
Great, thank you. And while Steve, Steve, if you'd be so kind as to bring the first detective back in, and while he's doing that, I want to remind you again that Huge Improvathon is going tonight to raise money for Huge Theater. Blake will be in Last Action Movie at 11:30, Aaron and Butch Roy at 12, and just as important, if not more, Gestures tomorrow at 8 o'clock on Thursday.
Ah. Sploosh, sploosh, sploosh. Sploosh, 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 sploosh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, zabadi bada 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 bada. Oh, zabada bada. Ah, somebody bada. Oh, oh, do, 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 do. Ah.
All right. So the first one is in the books, and while we wait to get the second detective down here, again, just want to encourage you to donate to our partners below, support us by joining our Patreon or and subscribing to our YouTube channel. And if you're not haven't already done so, follow us on Facebook. Second detective, hello.
Bling, a bling, a bling, bling. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, Zababrumbla, Zambabibla, oh, Zaba, Zabadu, Zaba, Baba, 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 Zaba, Baba, Baba, Zababa, Baba.
No, that's a baba. Hats a baba baba hata baba. That's a baba.
All right, and time to get our third detective down here. See if he can solve a tricky murder. And we'll see what the second detective has in store for him.
Oh. Oh. Zaba clang or zaba
no, but Chaba Yaba. Shoot! Whoa, boom!
Zaba, yeah, Zaba. Zaba.
I don't go about Haba. But Chaba. Haba.
Oh. Zaba. Zaba.
Tell you about Jabba. Ah.
right, let's get our detectives back here and see if they can identify the location, occupation, and murder weapon. And we'll start with Blake. Blake, where was the location of this murder tonight?
Yes, the location was most definitely a bowling alley.
It certainly was. Well done. Well done. I'm feeling good about at least 2 of 3.
All right.
And how about the occupation, Blake?
The occupation was an extremely graceful and athletic Olympic diver.
Not
Or high
bad,
diver.
close, but not quite. Matt?
Then it was a diving judge.
No, still not quite in that vein. Actually, probably colder. Zach, what do you think?
If it's not a diver, then I think it might be a synchronized swimmer.
You think correctly.
Ah.
Done. 2 of 3, like I thought. And last but not least, Blake, what was the murder weapon tonight?
The murder weapon is a long lost ancient greeting known as a handshake.
What is this handshake you speak of? No, that's unfortunately that's not it, Matt.
Okay, if it's not a handshake, then it was a clown buzzer.
No, I'm afraid that's not any closer. Zach, what was the murder weapon tonight?
I think it is a broader concept. I think it's the murder weapon was friendship. Friendship.
Not a bad guess. Not a bad guess. Steve, why don't you tell everyone what the murder weapon was?
I have to say that with our audience, all 3 of your guesses were actually technically correct.
True. That's true.
The murder weapon tonight was a suggestion.
Ah.
Oh.
The most meta of all murder weapons.
See, Matt, this is what happens when we take our clothes off.
They lose their train of thought. They can only think about the most obvious.
They're so overcome with our beauty.
Comedy gold is what happens.
Chiseled physique.
So that is our show tonight. Sorry we ran a little over, but hopefully you won't hold it against us for bringing you that much more comedy tonight. Please, again, donate to our partners below. Support us on Patreon if you really believe in what we're doing. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Tons of great improv coming up in the next day or 2. Again, Blake will be performing with Last Action Movie at the huge Improvathon tonight at 11:30. Immediately following that, our special guest Aaron Kennedy will be playing with Butch Roy at midnight. And then Steve and Becca will be teching the Jesters show, which is tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Jesters Comedy Improv, their Facebook page. A lot of you watched both shows, so do it again this week because it's going to be great.
I have one more thing to plug.
Please do, yes.
With the Improvathon is that I will also be performing at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow morning for those of you who are early birds with Heather Baldwin in our duo Subatomic Duck.
Subatomic Duck as well for huge Improvathon. So tons of improv in the next 24 hours between us and everything else that's going on. So, if you like to laugh, it's a really good time. Steve?
Can I interrupt for a second?
Please.
I also believe that improv legend Colin Mockery is joining Huge Theater's Improvathon at some point this year.
Really?
Get onto the Huge website or Huge's Facebook and find out, there's so much. It's not just these ones that we plug. It's so much other great improv going on for starting at what, 11 tonight? Oh no, it started at 8.
Yeah, it's already started.
Holy shit, it started 2 minutes ago.
Hold on!
Yeah,
Get out, Huge.
Why are you watching us now?
Yeah.
Rich,
What are you doing
here? Definitely too much to promote, but tried to mention what we could. So again, Aaron Kennedy was with us tonight. That was awesome. But just really quick, we'll introduce our players as well. Please give it up for Steve. Hey. Hey. Matt Alto. Hey. Yay.
Yay.
And last but certainly not least, she's been taking your suggestions patiently all night long, Becca. Woohoo! Thank you so much for joining us, folks. We'll be here again, same time, same place, next Wednesday at 7 o'clock, the day before Thanksgiving. Hope to see you then. Good night, everybody.
Monopoly. Monopoly.
If I did
Monopoly.
get a beautiful
Now I'm missing my draw.
What
I'm
are we
missing my
gonna
draw,
do?
Monopoly.
Oh, we
I don't
got it under the
know. I
bed.
got the oregano, but no draw.
Oh,
Here to
that's
help.
just so
We have to make some noise.
Dr. Jack,
we gotta have it inside, man.
I have a question.
Pour the flour of Monopoly. All right. I'll mix it with my hands.
How did we make oregano proof of bread?